Well, hello and welcome to episode 53. I had run out of material about 3 weeks ago, but that didn't last too long. So, anyway, I'm back. I'm going to start a category I can focus on, which should be easy enough. Things or people that piss me off. So, here goes. Slow drivers and or drivers that apply their brakes about every 5 seconds or so, and drivers that are more interested in their cell phones than driving, especially at stoplights. These folks are not legitimate drivers. They're not comfortable in a car and are slowing everyone else down. I'm sorry, but I like to get to my destination as fast as possible without injuring anyone. And I do try to be patient with these drivers, but it never lasts too long. Number two, Fox News. This is not a legitimate news organization, especially pertaining to the shows with Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, and Tucker Carlson. However, it looks as though that may be changing since Trump has managed to paint himself into a rather nasty corner. Number three, arrogance or superiority of any kind. Look, we're all in this together, folks. Everyone is on equal footing, no matter where you live, what you have or own, and we all have only a certain amount of time in this life. Number four, dilettantes. And if you need the definition of a dilettante, it's someone who cultivates an area of interest, such as the arts, without real commitment or knowledge. But the irony here is that a lot of people can fall into this category, and maybe even myself. Number five, robocalls. They should be banned immediately, forever. And there were just under 4 billion, yes, 4 billion robocalls in the United States in the month of May 2022. That's insane and extremely annoying. Number six, most Republicans in this country and most billionaires in the world. Most, but not all of these people, especially the Republicans, do not live in the real world. It's all about self interest, money, greasing your palms, and getting reelected so they can sit on their ass all year and pretend to be working for the public. Number seven, this is obvious, Vladimir Putin. Number eight, racists. Again, as I said before, we're all in this together, and not everyone is the same, but we're all human, each and every one of us, and we need each other. Number nine, technology. Look, don't get me wrong. There are a hell of a lot of advantages with modern technology. And honestly, it's very impressive what we can do now that we couldn't do 20 years ago. But if you play, you got to pay. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about all the complexities of modern technology, the updates, the confusion, the intricacies, the deceptions and hacks, the time you spend on top of it, the setbacks, the misunderstandings, and the amount of time you have to spend each week to keep the modern technology ball rolling. It requires a lot of time, energy, patience, and skills to keep up with the endless flow, or as some refer to it, the fire hose of data, updates, and information. And many lives have been ruined with online exposure, cruel lies, and deception. And there is a part of me that does miss the old days. It seemed to me, at least, to be less exhausting and frustrating. But I also know that I'm wrong on this assessment. I'm just being nostalgic. A guy that I used to work with for years who had a very good sense of humor posted a comment on Facebook, and it states the following: mark down on your calendars as the day such and such, which is his girlfriend, said I was right and she was wrong. This is a milestone achievement for me. I can relate to this. First time in 13 years I am right and she admitted to such. Might be time to go to certain establishments and rejoice. To which I replied, you're lucky, dude. I have yet to experience this in my life, and I'm 68 years old, and he's about 50, I'm guessing. And at this point, I don't believe I will ever experience this admission. Whenever I'm describing some situation in life to someone or just conversing, I usually run into the questions such as, so what happened? Or so what brought this on? Or just someone asking for more details. I invariably say, it's a long story, and basically everything in our lives is a long story. This can this can never be a short story. Everything is complicated. So if you want information, expect a very long story from us. I love when people say this changes everything in some advertisement or commercial. The only things that could change everything is an asteroid or a comet, not some dietary aid, new footwear, or some lame prescription drug. And never say always, or I suppose you could say never say never also. And I don't even know if this makes any sense. Another justification for not listening to anything I say. And I enjoy reading some essays, and I thought that this was an enlightening one from David Hume's Treatise of Human Nature. It states that we are a bundle or collection of different perceptions, which succeed each other with an inconceivable rapidity. The mind is a kind of theater where several perceptions successively make their appearance, pass, repass, glide away, and mingle in an infinite variety of postures and situations. The comparison of the theater must not mislead us. They are successive perceptions only that constitute the mind, nor have the most distant notion of the place, where the scenes are represented or the materials of which it is composed. Now, basically, that sums up our lives. And as Jorge Luis Borges states, time is the substance I have made of. Time is a river that sweeps me along, but I am the river. It is a tiger which destroys me, but I am the tiger. It is a fire which consumes me, but I am the fire. The world, unfortunately, is real. I, unfortunately, am Borges, and I will stop here.